We're doing. So let me get my sound clear before we continue, right? Let me know where we are. Let me get the sound, let me get the sound, let me get the sound, let me get the sound. Hi guys, hi guys, hi guys, hi guys, hi guys. Can you hear me? 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 Hi guys, hi guys, hi guys, hi guys, hi guys. Okay, our sound is clear, right? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Our sound is clear, very, very clear today. So, guys, so in this video, we'll be doing something. In this video, we'll be doing something nice, right? Something great, like something amazing, right? We'll be sharing, what we know together, right? To help you grow in the Forex market, right? To help you grow in the Forex market. Because, in fact, to help you grow, no, to help ourselves grow in the Forex market, right? Because a lot of people are really struggling, right? A lot of people are struggling. They are really struggling with the markets, right? Because if you don't get a clear, if you don't get a clear strategy, right? If you don't get a clear strategy, right? There's nothing you will do, right? There's nothing you can do, right? And another one, we might have, you might have heard something like control your emotions and like control your emotion. Yeah, you can see if you don't have a strategy, right? Your emotion will mess you up, right? Your emotion will terribly mess you up. And I'm here to help you, right? I'm here to help you with the knowledge that I have in the market for some years now. I'm here to help you know how to analyze the chart properly, right? To know how to analyze the chart properly, to know how the candle, like to know how the price move, right? And to know how the candlesticks move, right? And what you should always look out for. Very, very important, because if you don't know all those things, you will be missing out from some certain opportunities that could have changed your life, right? Yeah, so that's why I'm here. So from the little analysis, and let's check out my last trade, and you know that I've made some cool lot of cash from the market recently. Made some cool lot of cash from the market recently. And one of my favorite pair, right? One of my favorite pair is actually Euro USD. So we are here. We are today. We'll be analyzing all the chart anyway. Like we'll be analyzing all the currency pairs, the major currency pairs. So you can also drop your currency pair at the comment section if you want us to analyze it. Very, very important. If you want us to analyze it, we can analyze the currency pair right here, right here. So as you can see, here are the couple of my winning trades, right? Since last 2 weeks now, we've been winning over and over and over and over and over and over again. And my investors has been smiling also. And I myself have been smiling also. Right. So guys, so here we are. Guys, you're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome. So please drop where you're watching from at the comment section. Drop where you're watching from at the comment section, and that will also help us to know ourselves better, right? So let me see. Who guys? We here. Please, if you can hear me, so you can hear me at the comment section, right? If you can hear me, so you can hear me at the comment section. Very, very important. So this is Wednesday, and let's get to the business of the day. Let's get to the business of the day. Let's get to the business of the day. Now, first thing first, as a beginner, or first thing first, if you want to analyze the charts, right? if you want to analyze the charts, you need to start analyzing your chart from higher time frame. I'm understood. And I'll start analyzing your chart from higher time frame. And that's what I will always tell you guys, right? And that's what I will always tell you guys. And whenever you maybe you get into market like this, or you open your chart and you met a market like this, right? First thing first that should come to your mind, right, is where is this market really going to, right? Where is the market going to? That should be the first thing that should get into your mind, or that you should think about. Where is this market going to? And first thing first, you also have to wait for you to create a high, right? If you don't wait for you to create a high, I'm telling you, you are gambling, right? I'm telling you, you are gambling. And that's why it will always tell you that patience is the key, right? If you don't have patience in this market, I'm telling you, you keep blowing money over and over and over again. And that has happened to me a lot and several times, right? But immediately you are patient. See, in trading, in trading will teach you a lot of things, right? Trading will teach you a lot of things because it will build you, recreate you, rebuild you. In fact, trading will mess you up, rebuild you, and mess you up. Let me just put it like that. So first thing first, if you come across a market like this, right? This is Euro USD, right? And this is 50-minute time frame, right? This Euro USD, this 50-minute time frame. I'm understood. Euro here, right? So from here, we'll move to gold, right? And from gold, we'll move to GBP USD. Those are my currency. Those are my cool currency pairs that I use to trade, right? So if you have your own and you want me to analyze your own, right? All you need to do right here is to drop the currency at the comment section, right? Drop the currency pair you want me to analyze at the comment section, right? Because we all deserve to make some cool lot of cash right here. No matter how little your cash is you deserve to make money, right? No matter how little your cash is. Now, let's move to the business of the day. So first and first, if you open a chart, all you need to do, right, is just to mark out your risk high, right? Mark out high. I don't know what is wrong with my network though, but you just have to mark out your recent high, right? You mark out your recent high. That will tell you where the market into first, right? And if you met a market like this, right, that has already formed a low, you just have to mark it out. And that is why it is horizontal line is right here. So that is the major reason why this horizontal line is right here. Now, I've marked out my recent high. I've marked out my recent low. Now, what I'm seeing here is this market is forming another high right here. And this is a retest. Sorry. This particular level right here is a retest, right? Because it has been coming down for a while now. I can see right here, it has been coming down for a while, right? So it has to retest, right? It has to retest. That is what is happening right here. It's retesting. Either it will retest and get to this back down. I'm understood. Either it will retest, get all the way here, or retest and get back down. I'm understood. So it's eventually retesting, or if the market is about to change. And that's why I will tell you guys that always mark your recent high and mark your recent low. I'm understood. So that is how it is. And that's exactly how I was able to make some cool lot of money from my trades, right? That was the major reason why I was able to make some cool lot of money from my previous trades. So let me zoom and show you guys the trades. Because if you don't mark out your recent high and your recent low, you will definitely be confused where the market is going to, right? You will be confused where the market is going to. And let me show you guys. See, I make some cool lot of cash from this market last week. I'm understood. I make some cool lot of cash for my investors, for myself last week, using that same strategy. And I will always tell you guys about my strategy. My major strategy in the market is the W and M pattern. Let's say the double top or the double bottom, right? So make sure you subscribe. Right? So let's make it like this. As you can see right here, right? I met the market around this side. So this was Monday, right? This week. So I met the market around this side, around this particular level right here. And what I did here is to mark out my recent high. And this is my recent high. This is my recent high. And immediately I mark out now immediately I mark out my recent high. This level right here, I was waiting for something to happen, right? I'm definitely waiting for something to happen. If the market break this level, if market break up, right? What's happening with my network, man? So if market break up, break this my recent high right here, right? That means I'm going to keep what? Network, what is going on? My network is quite bad. My network is quite bad, right? My network is quite bad. So I'm gonna set up my screen record also. So can you hear me? If you can hear me, say you can hear me at the comment section. Very, very important. All right, guys. So, okay, let me use my screen. See right here. I mark out my recent high. Very, very important. And that will tell me where my level is. So immediately it gets all the way down here. I'm waiting for it to form a recent low, which I also mark it out before I get into this trade. I'm understood. I mark my recent low because this is information. It's retesting the zone. It eventually retests. It most definitely retest and get back up. Now, I was waiting for market to break this up, right? If it breaks up, that means it retests and it's going to break up, right? It's going to break up. That was the major why you have to mark out your recent high, right? And wait for it to retest and mark out your recent low, right? That will tell you where the market is getting to. Now, it gets all the way to where I mark out my recent high and it fall back down, right? It falls back down. That's an advantage. Now, it's not like I'm going to immediately it falls back down. I'm going to wait for it to do. I'm going to jump into the market because it's coming back down. No, right? First thing first, what I will be waiting to see is for it to break this level and give me a confirmation candle stick. I'm understood. And give me a confirmation candlestick. Don't just get in like that. If you get in like that, right? If you get in like that, the market will catch you unaware. I'm telling you, the market will catch you unaware, and you wouldn't like what the market will will do to you, right? So especially most people that are trading with little capital, right? It might just get you and take you out immediately. So as you can see, this is my horizontal line right here, right? This is my horizontal line right here. Okay, this is my horizontal line below here. It's called time frame, right? It's coming from higher time frame. I did not touch this horizontal line right here. This one, this other one, right? And that's the major reason why I didn't touch it, because I know that market must definitely get to that particular level, either to bounce back or to bounce in. So another one, this horizontal line you see right here also is coming from higher time frame, right? So, and that is the confidence that I have when they get to that particular level. And I said, I'm at my recent high. I'm understood. So it gets here and hits that particular level and starts coming down, right? Immediately, I of multiple rejections, right? There are several multiple rejection, right? As you can see, right? The buyers are trying to push the market up, but unfortunately, their strengths could not get them to push the market up, right? So I make sure I wait for a little confirmation, right, to retest that particular level, because you know that market will definitely retest that particular level immediately it breaks from that level, right? So I wait for it to retest that particular level, then I get into the market, right? Then I get into the market from this level, retesting the level. I'm understood. I didn't just get in. I didn't just get in like that. I make sure I wait for it to retest the level before I get into the market. And that makes, in fact, I make some cool lot of money for my investors and for myself also. As you can see, the same thing happened right here, the same thing happened right here, the same thing happened. Make some cool lot of cash, right? This like I make some cool lot of cash right here in the forex market. So it's just for you to know how to analyze the chart and utilize the energy because you have to be patient. If you're not patient, okay, for instance, I'm not patient enough, right? For instance, I didn't wait for markets to hit this level. Just imagine I didn't wait for it to hit this particular level right here, and I drop into the market. It doesn't make sense, right? Because because it has already break this level right here. Then I'll say, okay, since it has break this level right here, let me just enter sell. It is sell will definitely be low. There won't be much profit there. There won't be much profit there at times, and that's why I just relax and I just keep thinking about some guys who are called themselves pro traders, and a, once a little profit just enter, it will say closing massive profit, closing massive profit. How? I don't get it. Closing massive profit with just like 5 pips, 10 pips, and they will say closing massive profit. Why? Because they are using higher lot size, right? They are using higher lot size. For you that's using lower lot size, like one lot size, 0.1 lot size, like all this kind of thing, you won't make some cool lot of money. And that's why you need to learn how to analyze the chart by yourself. Immediately you learn how to analyze the chart by yourself, I'm telling you, it's a, it's going to be a killer zone for you. I'm understood. So don't just learn like that. Just learn how to analyze the chart and catch the big fish. Catch a big fish. At least even with your little capital, you'll be able to make some cool lot of money. You'll be able to make some cool money from there. So let's get back to the charts of the day, right? So as right here, this Euro USD. So as you can see, it has retest where I wanted it to retest, right? That's eventually retest that place, right? That's eventually retest that place right here. As you can see, that's we retest that place. That means there is a potential for it to fly up to this level. Understood? There's a great potential for it to fly up to this level, right? But you have confirmation. How do you for confirmation? You have to wait other for this candle. You, you have to wait for this candlestick that just open to close. Candlestick that just open right here to close. Right. This is higher time frame. And this is 15-minute time frame, and you have to respect it. Right? If you don't respect it, anything could happen around this side. Right? This is a sign that is going to keep pushing up, right? But you have to wait for this candlestick right here to close. If you don't wait for it to close, it might take you out. As you can see, it's pushing back down, right? So it's pushing back down. As far as it has not break this our horizontal line that's right here, as far as it has not break this horizontal line, there's still hope. As far as you have not entered the market, and that's why you have to wait for the candlestick to close. As you can see, it has been coming down, right? It has been coming down. It has been coming down, right? You have to wait for it to close before you get in, right? For me, if I should get into the market, I'm going to get in. Like I'm going to buy, all right? If I'm going to buy, then, right, I stop loss somewhere below here, right? Somewhere below here, because this candlestick is a that is going to push back up unless something happen, right? Now, my recent has formed, right? So this my recent low, automatically right now, my recent high is formed. This is my recent high, right? This is my recent low, right? This is my recent high now because it has already formed the high already. This is my recent high, and this is my recent low. You have to be calculative right now. You just have to be calculative. You have to be calculative. Wait to see what will happen. Now, this price, you have to wait for this candlestick that just opened here to close. You just have to wait to close and see what the market is doing. If not, you blow your account. You blow your account. Patience is very needed. Patience is very necessary. Patience is very needed. So wait for it to close. Respect yourself. Don't rush. I'm understood. Don't rush. So for now, let's move on to another currency pair, right? Let's move on to another currency pair. And the next currency pair that we'll be looking at is going to be gold. Everybody know gold, everybody want to trade gold. Everybody know gold, everybody want to trade gold. But let me tell you something, as a beginner, gold is very, very volatile. Gold is very, very volatile. This is my analysis this morning. And I saw a pro trader that said they should buy, like they should. I was like, man, a lot of people will definitely blow their accounts here, right? This way, a lot of people will blow their accounts because when you have a large number of people and you are telling them to buy from this level, how? Because you know that in gold, right? Gold must test a particular zone. Now, when you can't trade Euro USD, sorry, or you can't trade gold as you are trading Euro USD because every candlestick that's gold opened, right? Every price that gold comes out with must definitely retest the previous one. Am I understood? Any see, and that's how a lot of people gold, gold, gold confuse people a lot, right? Gold can retest that particular zone. It must retest that particular zone. And that is where a lot of people get it wrong. Right? It opens, it will retest it. We open and retest that zone. That one is a sure thing.